Welcome to Keys Natural Skin Health Solutions, PODS. PODS are brought to you by keyspure.com. PODS are 1-minute tips and insights presented by Bob Root, Keys Chief Scientist and Founder.
Chemical-Free Skin Health. Chapter 5. Chemicals in Our Products. The Beginnings. One of the things that kept bothering me was how many people seemed to think synthetic, chemical-heavy personal care products had always been the norm. That simply isn't true. There was a time when most products used in the home, on the body, and around daily life were much simpler and much closer to their natural sources. As I started tracing the history, I realized that the shift did not happen all at once. It happened over time, and it happened for reasons that made sense in the moment. Convenience, shelf life, consistency, lower cost, easier manufacturing, and mass distribution. Products moved from the home to the factory, and once that happened, the priorities began to shift. The real acceleration, as I see it, came after World War II. Scarcity, industrial innovation, synthetic materials, and the rise of mass consumer culture all combined to create a new era. Advertising took off. Product differentiation became a science. Suddenly, it wasn't enough for a product to do its basic job. It needed to be whiter, brighter, smoother, longer lasting, easier pouring, better smelling, more stable, and more profitable. And this is where I say something that may surprise people. We consumers are part of the reason this happened. We asked for features. We responded to marketing promises. We rewarded convenience and sensory appeal. Manufacturers and chemists responded to those demands. They weren't just sitting around inventing random chemicals for entertainment. They were trying to satisfy market desire. That doesn't excuse harmful outcomes, but it does help explain the system. If we asked for shampoos that felt silkier, products were formulated to make that happen. If we wanted lotions that didn't melt in a hot car or separate on the shelf, chemistry stepped in. If we wanted products that lasted longer, smelled stronger, or performed in more extreme ways, ingredients were added accordingly. So this chapter is not about nostalgia for a perfect past. It's about understanding how we got here. When we understand that product trends follow consumer behavior, we also realize we have power. If people begin buying safer, simpler, cleaner products in large enough numbers, manufacturers will follow. They always do. That means change is not only political or regulatory, it is also commercial. Every purchase is a signal. Every return is a signal. Every rejected ingredient list is a signal. I want you to think of this not as guilt, but as leverage. We helped create the demand patterns that shape this marketplace. We can help shape what comes next.
Thank you for listening to Bob. Please tell your friends and be sure to visit keyspure.com.